everybody. A lot of people, thanks for coming out. Funny people tonight. Funny people. That's always good, thanks. No, it really is, because there's some shitty people that try to tell jokes. Okay, so, one funny thing that happened to me recently is I'm a waiter, and I was waiting tables, and there was a young mom, and she was pretty hot, I'll admit it, you know. And she had her little baby, and the little baby looked like she needed to be fed, you know. And so my whole concept of breastfeeding women as I'm waiting on them is get the fuck out of there. And so I'm just like, dude, the baby's hungry. So yeah, and she's just like, so tell me about your eggplant bolognese. And I was just like, well, it's good. And then she's like, is it wheat-free? And I'm like, actually, yes, it has quinoa noodles, it's wheat-free. It's really good, you should try it. I'm trying to walk away, you know, I'm just like, dude, give me the fuck. And then finally, I realized that the baby's pulling on her shirt, and she's got to breastfeed, and I think to myself, oh, fine, I'll look at her tits, whatever. And instead of having her to like pull her shirt down this way or like lift the shirt up, which is what I'm used to with women breastfeeding, or like the whole blanket over the shoulder, whatever you got to do, she blows my mind. She talks to me. We're still talking about eggplant. Eggplant's amazing. It's very good. I mean, I was talking about the capers and the sunshine tomatoes. She slowly and surely unbuttons, like, it's right here. There's just like a button. And she undoes it, and out comes her boob. Just one. Just one's fine. It's like she didn't do this. She didn't lean it down. I mean, just one boob pops out. And then she just sticks the baby on it. And she's just like, is everything like wheat-free still? And I'm, dude, blown. Fucking blown. I was like, and not for what a lot of people would probably expect. Like, I just had to say to her, like, where did you get your shirt? And she was like, oh my gosh, do you have a baby? And like, do you have a young one or a young one coming? And I was like, oh, no. I was like, no, my girlfriend's got like sweet tits. Like, I just want to be able to like, let's say you're driving on a road trip, you know, you're driving and you're like, I just don't want to touch my girlfriend's tits right now. Dude, if you're a guy in this room and don't know what I'm talking about, I'm like, suck a dick, I guess. So I just, in my mind, I'm thinking about like, I'm just going to undo a flat, touch you down, do the flat back up, life's good. I think that's great. That shit was awesome. It really allowed me to understand the advances of, like, prenatal shit is awesome. And then, so I had that experience recently. I also had an experience, it wasn't recently per se, but I see it all the time, and it makes me realize how funny I find homophobia, and it's weird, because like not in a discriminatory way where like people's sexual preferences have terrible shit and terrible things happen to people just because of what they sexually orientate themselves with. Nothing like that. It isn't like that at all. It's like different. I went to a movie with my friend a while back, and we like bought our popcorn, did our whole fucking thing, and we're walking into the theater, you know. And he called me too because he's like, you know, I don't like to go to a movie by myself. So I didn't even ask what movie we're going to. I was like, oh, dude, I'll go with you, whatever. We go into the movie theater, we go to sit down. He sits down right here, and I go to sit down right here. And he's like, dude, move over a little bit. And I was like, what? And he's like, dude, just don't make us like, look like some fucking fags or something, dude. Like, move over. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know two guys couldn't sit next to. I was like, all right. So I move over. We have our 3D glasses for this movie, which happens to be the movie called Immortals. If anybody's seen the movie Immortals, terrible. Wow, is it terrible? And if you're gay, you would love it, because it's the gayest shit I've ever seen. These guys have no hair on their body from face down, and they're ripped, and they wear loincloths. Yeah. I like the female, nice. And yeah, that's what it is. And for 2 hours, guys in loincloths fight other guys in loincloths. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, this is so fucking crazy. Like we're watching this movie But at the same time, like, and like it's 3D, so I literally like got dick like there's like dick right in my head. And like the whole time I was like pushing dick away to try to get to the plot, and I couldn't figure it out. And it was really amazing me. I was just like, but I just wanted everyone to know, and I wanted him to know that everyone knows that we're not gay because there's a seat between us. But the dick is right there. One other little quick thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Well, you know, I mean, it's kind of just, you know, just a thought I had, but say Jesus Christ, the Jesus Christ, comes back right now, 2013. He comes flying in through like a beam of light, like the movie Kate Hacks, and he just shows up, and he's like, bam, and then he walks up to the first group of guys he sees, and he's like, hey, I'm Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, because somehow he can speak modern English. We don't know, but he doesn't. He walks up and says, I'm Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. And they're like, yeah, dude, I'm sure you are. And then like he's like, no, I'm really here to save you. Thank you very much, everybody, for just being alive. And then someone's like, prove it, dude. Like, if you're fucking Jesus, prove it. And so Jesus is like, well, you see that body of water over there? Like, I will literally walk on that like land. And the one dude's like, oh yeah, dude, I saw that on Chris Angel Mind Freak HBO special last fucking week. That's some fucking cool shit, you know? So, thank you guys, I'm ready to take some out. One more round of applause for Randy, everybody.